While different phones have different specializations, different hyped up features, they aren't marketed as being built for a specific purpose, except in one unique category: gaming, where this new phone belongs. Above all else, the Asus ROG Phone 5 is designed specifically to not only be a gaming phone, but be the best one out there. This year, the ROG Phone 5 starts with a cheaper price tag, and if you want to go all out with crazy specs, there's the ROG Phone 5 Ultimate with 18 gigabytes of RAM and half a terabyte of storage. But do you really need a gaming phone? And if you've decided and that answer is already yes, should you get it from Asus? And if so, which model should you get? Hi, I'm MICHAELJOSH, your gadget matchmaker, helping you find the right device to match your needs. This is our Asus ROG Phone 5 Ultimate review. In the interest of building the ultimate gaming smartphone, Asus is focusing on 5 things: giving it a fast, high-resolution display, packing as much as it could in terms of powerful specs, also building a cooling system to keep the phone running at peak performance, making sure all this power was backed up by a long-lasting battery, optimizing it for landscape use, and of course, thoughtful gaming-specific features like air triggers and an ecosystem of accessories. That's basically the entire video summed up, but there's definitely more to the Asus ROG Phone 5, so keep watching. And while you're at it, subscribe to our YouTube channel and help us reach our next milestone of 1 million subscribers. While it's easy to get distracted by things like specs, I think the most important thing about the ROG Phone 5 is its price tag. This year, it retails for €100 less than last year's ROG Phone 3. Sure, concessions were made. The base model starts at 128 gigabytes instead of 256, and there's no bundled Aero Active cooler. But I'm a huge believer that if you can do away with features that most users might not want or need, then why make them pay for it? And that's a strategy that Asus has adopted this year. I like the idea that you can get a top-of-the-line gaming phone for less. Now, if you still want absurd specs and the aforementioned cuts, Asus is offering 2 more models this year. The ROG Phone 5 Pro comes with 512 gigabytes of storage and bundles the Aero Active cooler, and the ROG Phone 5 Ultimate that rocks an insane 18 gigabytes of RAM. Both the Pro and the Ultimate come with an ROG Vision display instead of a panel with RGB lighting. But everything else about these phones is the same, from processor to cameras to battery and all these software features. So I'll answer this question now. Unless you want to go all out with specs, save some money and get the ROG Phone 5. But if you're a fan and have money to spend, you're gonna love this limited edition release if you can get your hands on one. I love this matte finish, and the ROG Vision, this customizable ticker display, is fun. Plus, you can also get this box of goodies that includes a baseball cap, face mask, stickers, and some iron-on ROG patches. On its 4th iteration, the latest ROG phone has come of age. Through the years, we've seen subtle refinements to its design. This year, it's looking as loud as ever. And if that's not your cup of tea, you're missing the point. It's a gaming phone. It's meant to be flashy, complete with RGB lighting on its back. This year, you can pick 2 colors and have the phone display them as a gradient. Instead of actual cutouts on its back, blue accents can be found on the SIM card tray and the power button. There are plenty of design lines and lots of text. Republic of Gamers, the number 5, to those who dare. Otherwise, the basic shape is the same as always. The phone is a bit longer this year, the screen is larger and closer to the edges, but still with enough of a forehead and chin so that you can grip onto your phone while holding it in landscape mode. It's a large phone, a bit too big for my tastes, but hey, I'm not its target market. The Ultimate Edition comes with a smudge-resistant matte white finish, which I think should have been consistent across the line. It also trades the RGB lights for a second P-OLED monochrome display that can display text or a custom graphic of your choice. And all of this is easy to customize. From the Armory Crate app, just dive into ROG Vision settings, hit the plus icon, and tap image effects to add a photo. Which option do you prefer? RGB lighting or the monochrome display? Personally, both are nice to have, and that ROG Vision ticker is pretty eye-catching, but I wouldn't go out and buy the Ultimate just for it. What does an excellent display make? Well, if you ask tech reviewers, it's one with all the bells and whistles, a high-resolution screen, OLED preferably, with a super fast refresh rate. Well, the ROG Phone 5 has all of that. A large 6.78-inch HDR Plus display, an AMOLED panel, Full HD Plus resolution, a 144Hz refresh rate, 300Hz touch sampling rate, 800 nits of brightness, with a layer of Gorilla Glass Victus on top. Now, while I think some might still want a higher resolution display, maybe Quad HD, and maybe even more brightness, the ROG Phone 5 ticks all of the boxes. In the real world, is bright and vibrant, and buttery smooth and responsive while gaming. No matter what you plan on throwing at it, the ROG Phone 5 can handle it with ease. There's still no phone that's more powerful, not just in terms of processing power, because sure, there are many running Snapdragon 888, but because of its super fast storage and RAM, and that absolutely insane 18 gigabytes of it if you choose the Ultimate model. Asus has also moved the parts that heat up fastest to the middle of the device, where the cooling system is. That way, when you hold it on its sides, you don't feel it. And so that the phone's built-in cooling system is focused on the parts that need cooling the most. Plus, it's the exact spot for that Aero Active cooler to do its job. Cooling is important, and I talk about it in the context of performance because when you're using your phone playing games for an extended period of time, and I mean hours of gaming, keeping the SoC cool means no throttling and sustained performance. When it comes to battery life, nothing comes close to the ROG Phone. Like the ROG Phone 3, the ROG Phone 5 comes with a 6,000 milliamp hour battery that in my tests lasted me a solid 2 days of use. Of course, average use doesn't apply to the kind of use that this phone is intended. As most games are power hungry, gamers engaged in marathon play won't get that kind of battery life. With the ROG Phone 5, you can get 8.46 hours of League of Legends, 5 hours of Asphalt 9, and 6.5 hours of Call of Duty. New to the ROG Phone 5 is the fact that it actually has two 3,000 milliamp hour batteries instead of one big 6,000 milliamp hour cell. Both are charged at the same time, allowing it to charge even faster. Paired with the new 65-watt charger, you're getting really fast charging speeds, 34% in 10, 76% in 30, and 95% after 40 minutes. To get a 6,000 milliamp hour battery to 100 in less than an hour is a huge feat of engineering. And in case you're wondering, there still isn't wireless charging on this baby. While most often than not, we use our smartphones like this, one reason that clearly demonstrates that this phone is designed for gamers is the fact that they've thought about it being used in landscape mode. It's not necessarily a new thing. It's always been like this on the ROG Phone. There's enough of a forehead and chin so you can hold your phone like you would a controller without accidentally tapping on the sides. To keep your phone powered for long game sessions, there's a second USB port on the side of the device so that you can charge without the cable getting in the way. The microphone and camera are strategically placed, so if you're streaming or chatting with your guildmates, it doesn't get in the way either. But I guess more importantly, and unique to the ROG Phone, there are air triggers built into the phone. So instead of just having to tap on your screen, you can also assign controls like tapping here or swiping here. One last piece of the puzzle goes beyond what you get in the box, but it's worth considering. It's the ecosystem of accessories that are designed specifically for the ROG Phone that really level up your gaming experience. Here are some accessories worth talking about. The Kunai 3 controller comes with these controls so that you can use it like you would a Nintendo Switch maybe, or as a game controller. The gaming clip lets you attach the phone to an Xbox, PlayStation, or Stadia controller, and if you need an HDMI, USB-A, or C ports, there's the professional dock. And then there's the Lightning Armor case. By the way, while we're talking about accessories, that Aero Active cooler that I talked about earlier only comes bundled with the Pro and the Ultimate. You'll have to get it as a separate optional purchase if you buy the base ROG Phone 5. In terms of cameras, there's not much new here except for software improvements, the same ones that we saw on the Zenfone 7. The ROG Phone 5 has a 64 megapixel wide camera with an f1.8 lens and an ultra-wide camera with a 125-degree field of view. Finally, there's a dedicated macro camera. TLDR, photos are good, not great. While 125 degrees seems wider than most, photos aren't as wide as, say, the 120-degree camera on the iPhone 12. And the macro camera, it's just an unnecessary component expense. All that said, Asus has done a lot to improve its photo quality over the last year and has consistently pushed updates that have improved the Zenfone's camera. So props are deserved in that regard. So, is the Asus ROG Phone 5 your gadget match? You know what? If you're looking for a gaming-specific smartphone, nothing comes close to the ROG Phone 5. And for that, we give it the GadgetMatch seal of approval. Beyond power and performance that it's consistently delivered over the years, this is one refined, well-thought-out device that meets the demands of gamers. All these gaming-specific features like air triggers and being able to purchase optional accessories all really make this phone worth considering versus buying a really powerful non-gaming specific smartphone. But is it the phone for casual gamers? Maybe not. So at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide what you need most. And that was our Asus ROG Phone 5 review. For more videos like this one, you know the drill, folks. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so that you get notified as soon as we upload. Follow me on social media for all the behind-the-scenes fun stuff. And as always, make GadgetMatch.com your daily habit. Until the next video, I'm MICHAELJOSH. Thanks for dropping by.